Danny T.
What's up, my boy? King Sports One.
King.
You know what to hear first.
Sports.
You know we cover every turf.
One.
The best broadcast presenter. Danny T, the best broadcast presenter.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to King Sports One, powered by King's Castle. Now, it's an impromptu episode. I understand that I'm not standing up. I'm not doing all of my jiggy jigs as normal, but I just had to chime in and actually give my thoughts on what's actually going on in sports right now. It's a lot of big things happening now. We had the fight of fights between Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd Mayweather Jr., one of the greatest fighters of all time, went up against a novice who doesn't really fight a lot. His only professional fight that he ever had, he lost it to KSI, another YouTuber. But yeah, they screwed up together in Miami last night. It was actually a good fight. No, I'm lying. It was a horrible fight. It was something that I'm happy I didn't pay to watch. It was something that I feel sorry for other people. I feel like Floyd and Logan ganged up on people and were beating them up together to take money out of their pockets. Personally, I thought the fight was absolutely atrocious. I thought it did nothing for the sport of boxing. Of course, you have a YouTuber who people follow and people actually care about, and they want to see him in the ring with Floyd. But Floyd, he's 44. Floyd is 44 years old. Floyd could not do anything with this guy. He was an extra 40 pounds heavier than Floyd, and it showed. That's why they have weight classes in boxing, people, because if you have a great fighter who is knowingly way past his prime, going up against somebody like Logan Paul, who is a novice, and everybody's just out there to have fun. You've literally taken money out of this pocket. You've taken money out of this pocket. You've taken money out of this pocket from people who paid to see something that was entertaining. Now, I'm happy you didn't take money out of my pocket, but at the same time, props to you guys, because at the end of the day, you went in, you had a 8-round exhibition that was beautiful. Everybody had fun. I didn't. I thought the fight was terrible. It was a lot of hugging. He was holding Floyd. Logan Paul was holding Floyd tighter than I would hold my true love the whole fight. Who wants to watch that? I don't want to watch that. Nobody wants to watch that. So that fight, okay, albeit Floyd won it, but what did he really win, if we think about it? Like, I know he does went out there to have fun, but don't tell us that you're going to go out there and put on a show and then don't put on a show. People don't want to see that. I know I don't want to see it. I know it didn't put boxing in a better state from me viewing what you guys did last night. So it's one of those type of things where boxing is my all-time favorite sport. I grew up watching boxing, but boys, you stunk up the joint, and I feel bad that I stayed up late knowing that I had work the next day to watch that trash. So I can't say anything good about it. It was nothing. Like, Floyd got in a couple of good shots. Logan Paul was gassed after the 4th round after he claimed that he had been working hard for 2 years and he was looking forward to it. All Floyd did was make boxing look bad. And when you make boxing look bad, your peers are going to say, whoa. People like Canelo Alvarez had put up emojis after the fight like, hand on face, bro. You know why? Because it was trash and nobody wants to see it. I don't want to see it. Nobody wants to see people just in a ring hugging each other. If I wanted to see people hugging each other, I'll tune into a World Peace Marathon on PBS. But if I'm watching Showtime boxing, I do not want to see people hugging each other, bro. So that fight gets a grade of an F from me because that fight was absolutely atrocious. And Floyd and Logan Paul ran to the bank today, but at the same time, they should feel ashamed of themselves for stealing from people because it's exactly what they did. They stole. But I just felt like I should give my reaction to that fight because I thought it was absolutely garbage. Moving on from that, it was a lot of other things going on. The Chad Ochocinco box, he looked pretty good until he got knocked down in the fourth round. Chad Ochocinco Johnson, he fought, but it wasn't memorable. A lot of the fights on tonight's card weren't memorable. Floyd, to me, I think this whole thing kind of diminished your legacy. You need to stop with this whole, oh, I'm going to fight because you're not a knockout fighter. You're not Mike Tyson. You're not this person. You're not that person. So nobody wants to see somebody that's going in and trading blows with a nobody. Because you're a somebody. Logan Paul is a nobody. He's a YouTuber. And I know I don't want to see it again. So, brother, hats off to you. You made a lot of money, but at the same time, it's still a lot of money. So I think you should feel really bad about yourself. But I digress. I'll leave it there. I will say at the end of the day that boxing came out as the overall loser from what happened last night. But on to other things. The NBA has definitely hotted up. LeBron James got knocked out of the playoffs in the first round by the Phoenix Suns. Devin Booker really showed himself to be a superstar in this game, and I hope that he keeps doing what he has to do. The Clippers showed up and showed out against the Mavericks. Mavericks with Luka Doncic, he's been doing everything possible to make sure that they are somebody that people look at and stand up and recognize, but they went up against Tyronn Lue. Tyronn Lue took over from Doc Rivers last year, and Doc Rivers was absolutely stinking up the joint because he didn't know how to change mid-quarter or mid-game. Tyronn Lue knows how to change. So Tyronn, you actually gained my respect by I'm saying the Lakers because, you know, the Clippers are the evil stepchild, but the Clippers actually came through and did a thing. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, I salute you. You guys scored like 20 of your points, last 31 points in the fourth quarter, and you absolutely dominated. So I have to give you props. I have to give you big ups from King Sports One because you guys actually showed up and showed out, and that's all that we do here at King Sports One, show up and show out. So I will definitely give you your props, boys. At the end of the day, the NBA playoffs are looking very, very, very interesting. On the cusp of the Euros coming up, as far as England are concerned, are playing pretty good. Italy on a 28-match unbeaten streak, led by Roberto Mancini, who has actually turned around everything in the Italian camp. So you guys are actually doing great things right now, and I appreciate you, and I hope that you keep doing great things. But I digress. This is just a quick update of what's actually going on in the world of sports because there's so many things that's going on. It's a lot of things that we can't really cover right now, but at the same time, King Sports One is here, and King Sports One does have an opinion. So I just want to say to everybody out there tonight, I love you. Curfew has been broken in Bermuda. I mean, it's to 12 o'clock now, but you can actually enjoy some time with your friends. I just want to let you know from us, from King Sports One, also from King's Castle, that I'm happy that everything has been working out for everybody and that things can become a little bit more normal. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe at King Sports One on YouTube and at King Sports One on Instagram. I will be here, just like Michael Jackson said to that girl at that time. I'll be there, I'll be there. Don't you know, baby? Yeah, yeah. I'll be there, But yeah, to all my viewers, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I just want to say that I feel good. I know it's Monday, but Monday is fun day to me. I'm looking good. I'm smelling good, and I hope you're looking good too. But like I say, as always, Pharrell and Adu.